With Tesla as the world's leading manufacturer of electric vehicles, Elon Musk just secretly built an insane new 4680 battery in 7 days. Stay tuned to this video to find out more. Welcome to Elon Musk Rewind. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell icon to get updated with Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, and everything about Elon Musk. Considering what 2022 will be like for Tesla, I think it'll revolve around growth, similar to 2021. But it'll also be important to secure battery cells as the market becomes more and more competitive. Companies like Tesla have proven themselves on numerous occasions. As their competitors are still trying to figure out how to maximize their electric cars, this company introduced a whole new era of automated electric vehicles. With this, Tesla currently leads the entire sector. Electric autonomous cars are environmentally friendly and safe. To top it all off, they turn out to be cheaper than a regular car once we factor in the fuel costs. Tesla's market capitalization is $1 trillion, and they have a sales market where they can double their revenues every year. They sold over 325,000 vehicles in 2020. In 2021, they outperformed themselves, selling almost 1 million vehicles. So for 2022, the company needs to sell at least 2 million cars to stay on track. But batteries pose the biggest challenge to electric vehicle production. This is because it takes a lot of time to make an electric vehicle's battery, and battery makers will be hard-pressed to meet Tesla's expansion plans. Tesla has the ability, however, to find a solution to all of their problems, which we've come to know about the company. And that's what they did again this time around. The solution being the 4680 batteries. Today we'll take a look at the Tesla 4680 battery and how it's going to change the entire electric vehicle production process. Meanwhile, in case you don't know, Tesla has been buying from battery manufacturers since its inception, and it's been going pretty smoothly. Since it takes time to produce a battery, Tesla realizes it'll suffer heavy losses if they choose to continue this supply chain, as there may come a time when the entire car will be ready, but it can't be shipped because there won't be a battery inside. This will delay the process for an extended period since they have to wait for batteries to arrive. The main problem was that Tesla's rapid growth ambitions would be hard to keep up with by the production companies. Taking this into account, Tesla started working on a solution and eventually came up with the tabless 4680 battery. Battery manufacturing is a complicated physics and chemistry-driven process. Normally, lithium-ion batteries use layers of copper, graphite, electrolyte, and aluminum as well as a separator. In between these layers are the cathodes and anodes that are separated by another layer. With a tab, a small metallic component connected the anode and cathode layers. The cathode and anode layers are connected to the positive and negative terminals of the battery, respectively. But the tabs pose a problem in that they can potentially damage the whole battery. They can adversely affect the performance and reliability of the battery if they are not placed correctly. The battery could fail if there's even a slight error during installation. An internal short circuit can occur when the cathode and anode become connected, piercing through the layer between them and causing fire. Installing the separator layer between the cathode and anode is a complex process, which makes battery production labor-intensive. As an act of reducing this whole process, Tesla made a conductive portion that runs along with the entire cylinder. So the electrode would travel a shorter distance before reaching the positive and negative terminal, thereby reducing the amount of time it takes for it to do so. It was the first time that something of this type had been used. This is a completely different design from what we are used to, however the result is quite impressive. After all, this is what the company does. They sit down and they think about problems for a very long time until they come up with a unique solution that many others think is impossible, but in the end, they manage to make it work. They act while the rest of the world watches them accomplish impossible feats. So by implementing this simple idea, Tesla changes everything, not only the battery, but also the manufacturing process. But what distinguishes these batteries from their predecessors? Essentially, they improved on all aspects of batteries, reducing production costs, improving efficiencies, and shortening the time it takes to produce them. What's interesting about this is that Tesla developed this battery before even announcing it. The easier process of producing these 4680 batteries was achieved by eliminating a time-consuming part of that process. So 46 refers to the diameter of the battery, which is 46 millimeters, and 80 refers to the height of the battery, which you could probably guess is 80 millimeters. So these details give you a good idea of the size of these batteries. Not only that, they have even more charge in them because there's more active battery material in them, which will allow Tesla to store more charge and enable the cars to travel even further on one charge. The new Tesla batteries will provide 16% more charge than the same battery pack currently available. Tesla did more than just give us an innovative design and increased energy. They also changed the inside materials of the battery. They originally used silicon that was charged with lithium, but eventually switched to just silicon. However, this is something that can only be explained by physicists. With this being said, if there's something wrong with my explanation, please let me know in the comments below. So going back, it's said that by removing lithium, more silicon can be stored inside the battery and then it'll be able to hold more charge than before. Additionally, silicon can reduce the cost of making a battery since it's more readily available and cheaper. It cuts around 5% of the cost of the battery, and at least this makes the whole process faster. They've also changed the cathode, which ultimately leads to more batteries being produced in a shorter amount of time. Batteries use cobalt as a cathode nowadays, but it's in extremely limited supply. The majority of it originates in the Republic of Congo, Africa, and it's a hard stone to mine. During any internal dispute that takes place over there, and if the mining process is disrupted, they might find themselves short of cobalt in their factories. It's because of this possibility that Tesla switched to nickel, which is what they use as their cathode. With this charge, the nickel cost went down a bit, and there were no nickel shortages. Additionally, the manufacturing process has also become more convenient. Less waste is generated and less water is used. It allows the design of a battery recycling process to be simple. In addition to its new design, they have also improved its thermal capabilities, so the tabless version won't overheat easily, and it will assist in charging faster and releasing charge later. The battery was shown at 2020 Battery Day as well as being on the news. Panasonic released the version of its 4680 batteries in recent days as well. It might surprise you to learn that this company is one of Tesla's oldest battery partners. In addition to stating that they saw a technical challenge posed by the large cell, Panasonic confirmed plans to roll out a prototype production line. Panasonic is said to be assembling these 4680 batteries for Tesla, but at the same time supplying them to the American electric startup Canoo. The battery is expected to be used to power a lifestyle vehicle that could start production by the end of 2022. From its 80 kilowatt-hour battery, Canoo claims a range of 250 miles while the base panel conversion begins at $34,750. In 2022, the first vehicle featuring these 4680 batteries should appear, according to reports. The fact that this battery might allow electric cars to become more affordable is believed by some experts. As you may know, Elon Musk once acknowledged that they are looking for ways to make cars more affordable. This car would cost approximately $25,000, but because making a battery would be such a time-consuming and expensive process, no one saw it as a possibility. Electric vehicles are most expensive because of the expensive batteries that are used in them. But due to this new battery, which is more efficient and cheaper than the first one, the $25,000 car will become a reality. By implementing it, Tesla will be able to stay on track with their promise of doubling business annually, which will be a big thing for them. The cost-effectiveness of this battery will shape the future of electric cars, making Tesla the leader in EV production, not just today, but also in years to come. Do you think it could be built in 7 days? I think Musk's abilities and brilliance make it likely that this 4680 battery can be. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. That's all for this video about Elon Musk, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to receive updates about him, make sure you click the subscribe and bell icon.